And then you start assuming everybody's going to leave you and everybody's going to do bad because of one experience that you had, or maybe even multiple experiences that you have. But until you get to know your healer, you're not aware of the healing that can truly take place. You got to know who he is. Jesus proves to us that we're healed by him on the cross because he shows us what he took for us and from us on the cross. That's the thing about the cross. He didn't just take things for us. He took on our iniquities. We're going to read about that in a little bit in Isaiah, but he took things from us that we don't have to harbor and hold on to anymore. We don't have to fix on our own. There's so much freedom in that, y'all. And if 2023 has nothing else for us, please, Lord, let it be freedom. Freedom from all the things that hold us back. God, just cut it off with a chainsaw. God has been covering us with grace and forgiveness since the beginning of time. He takes what others have done to us and even things that we've done to ourselves. So now that we realize that, we realize what he's already taken from us and taken for us. Let's start real quick, y'all. The first part of this story in the Gospels I'm going to read, I'm going to start in Mark chapter 1. I'm going to start in verses 29, and then we're going to read this exact same story in the Gospel of Matthew. It says, as soon as Jesus left the synagogue, they went with James and John to the house of Simon and Andrew. Simon's mother-in-law was in bed with a fever, and they immediately told Jesus about her. So he went to her and took her hand and helped her up. The fever left her, and she began to wait on them. First thing she does when she gets healed is do what? They bring Jesus to her. She's sick. She's in bed. She's got fever. He touches her, and she immediately begins to get up and serve. That scripture right there says she began to wait on them. Serve Jesus. After you receive healing, you should want to serve your healer. You should want to get to know him, want to be incorporated with his people. In verse 32, it says, that evening after sunset, the people brought Jesus all the sick and demon-possessed. That's how it is, right, y'all? You witness somebody get healed, you want that for yourself. You're just like, I don't know what went or how it went down, but I need some of that, so let me get here too. That's why you should want healing, the internal healing, because what it does is then it's portrayed on the outside, which is visible to others. Then they just start flocking in. 33 says, the whole town gathered at the door, and Jesus healed many who had various diseases. He also drove out many demons, but he would not let the demons speak because they knew who he was. As I want to tell you right now that even if you don't know who Jesus is, you don't know the healing that can come from him, your demons do. Your demons are very aware of what happens when you come to Jesus and he takes that from you. And he grows you and he inspires you and he encourages you. They know the fire that comes from that. And so I asked myself, well, what the heck, man? Why wouldn't he let him say who he was? Well, the time had not come yet for him to expose himself as Messiah. Yet the demons knew he was Messiah. They knew he had the authority of the Holy Spirit and the power of God in him, working through him to help all these people that were brought to him. They knew. But do we? Do we know who he is? I pray that you do. I pray that this 2023, you get to figure it out a little bit more. And I pray that this platform is able to teach it to you. That is my prayer. Lord, teach me so I can teach them. God, use this at whatever magnitude that you would so that you can be the one to multiply it.